Hello everybody, it's the time for crochet. So now I'm continue with the model M14. So in this model, I apply three different type of pattern. So I have three chart to apply for this dress. So the first pattern, the first chart I apply for this dress, also the main one is this pattern. And so the first pattern I apply to make the almost for the dress. And firstly I apply the chart number 1 to make two pieces of the first part of the dress, so the shoulder and neck. So and then I combine, so I make the joint for two pieces together to create the second part of the dress is the chest. So from that connection I make the fully dress. So I keep the side is unchained. So the side is unchained from the solid, from the first part of the second stage to the third part. I also make a little bit of increase, so just increase maybe a really short one. For example, here this part I have 1 2 3 4 5, so I have 22 pattern. And this part that I have, how many pattern does I have? 1 2 3 4 5. Also, so it's look like 23, just 5 centimeter. So from the at the final of the second part I change the pattern, I change the chart, the third one. So here is the third one of the chart. So I use this chart for the third part of the dress. So I make from the middle above knee to the middle of leg next to our foot. And I make the big side. So here I create at the final one, I create 56 pattern, 56 cell, fan cell. And let me calculate, let me check the size of each shell. So for maybe 6 centimeter or 5.5, and I have 56. So the size is nearly double of our belly. So I got enough the size so of the width of the dress already. So I just continue to make the size of the length of the dress. So now I'm continue with the third pattern. So let me explain the first. The pattern have totally 4 rows. Totally 4 rows, and the first row is the foundation. So the first row is the foundation with the 1 2 3 4 with 4 holes we can create a fan. So with 4 holes we can create a fan. And yeah, this one is sample. So the second row at the whole middle, we will create the number, it means the size of the fan. So follow this chart, we have 7 double crochet, that is the size of the fan too. So when we create 7 double crochet, we will create a stick, a fan stick, fan shell. So we have 6 fan shells. So that is the pattern of the fan shell based on this chart. So I just follow the pattern without any changing. I just make only one change is I make a longer for this part. For example, I will make this part as long as I want. So for example, when we follow this pattern, they just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they will end at 5, but I will continue. So I will stop to increase the size from here. So I will just repeat this pattern until I reach the length of the thread that I want, and I will make one more increasing for the latest part of the thread. Or maybe not. It's, if I don't need to increase the size, I just keep the final stage, the final pattern, and until I end up the length of the thread. So maybe I will make this dress have a long is over 100 or maybe 110 centimeter. But I think just 100 is enough because they also have adjust the size. So when we make 100 length, the dress will be 105 or 10 centimeter. Add more. So add more 5 to 10. So now I'm in the second row of the pattern. The first row of the pattern, we will create the foundation. The second row, we will make the fan, the side of the fan. So here we make at the middle hole, we will make 7 double crochet here. So the middle is here in the middle of the reverse fan too. So in the fan, the reverse fan, we in the first row we will create 3 holes, so 3 same part, and then in the next pattern we will make the side of the fan in the middle, in the whole middle. So here we have 7 double crochet here. So I'm in the second row of the pattern. In the second row, we will make the side of the fan, the side of the fan. So here we have 7 double crochet. Here is the side of the fan. 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 chain and a double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in the second row, we still keep 2 holes. The first row, we have 4 rows to create a fan. And the second row, we create the first row of the fan. And then we still have 2 hole rest. So I let it here for you to can easy to image what I am doing. My sign is not it's not clear, right? I want to change. Let me change the sign. It's more convenient, right? So here I have 7 double crochet. 7 double crochet is the size of the fan cell. So it means we create the fan with size is 7. 1, 2, 3. So okay, a double crochet on the next one, and we have 5 chain. So we have still keep 2 holes. One, two, three, 4, 5. So here I have 7 double crochet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 With this dress, I use a really thin yarn. The size of the yarn is 0.5 mm, and in this part I use the hook with size 1.5 mm. On the top, I use smaller hook size. In the middle, one, two, three, so we have 7, and a double crochet in the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain, a double crochet, and next 5 chain. So in the second row, we still have two holes. This pattern have 4 rows totally. So in the first row is the foundation to create the fan. So on the foundation have to be divided 4. This pattern is suitable. It's suitable with to making a skirt. The middle one or the large one is okay, and it's also suitable. It's really fixed with the below the bottom part of the dress. So the where we need to increase more. Yeah, hello, hello. Nice to see you. Do you love to crochet? I think so. I'm making a dress, a dress for, it look like a party dress, and this dress also used for wedding party too. Really welcome you to join with my channel. So I live stream to make my crochet thing every day. So I really love to crochet, and especially I love to crochet wearable things, wearable clothes for ladies. I make dress, skirt, shirt, and even short. So it's just nearly time. Recently, I decided to make short. Oh, I got trouble with signal again. Yesterday I also had the same problem too. Two, three, four, five. Here I have 7 double crochet. This I follow directly the chart without any adjustment. Even the increasing, I also follow exactly. So I have 6 and 7, and a double crochet in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a double crochet here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really hot from my from my home. It's hot now. When we done the second row, we will move to the third row. The third row is also the same with the second row, but we will increase the size of the fan. The second row, we will create the fan, and the third row, we will increase the size. This chart just only have 2 stitches. The first stitch is a chain, and the second stitch is a double crochet. Should listen some music, right? I will on some music for listening. There's no sound. No more sound. So it doesn't matter. So now I have 7 double crochet. If you want to see the chart that I apply for this dress, just let me know. I will show you because I have not printed out. I use I directly look at in my screen form to do. Oh, sorry, I forgot to on my mute. So, so now I, when when I end up the second row, the second row, we will start with the first row. So I just pre-explain, and instead of create 5 chain to make the connection join here and then move our stick up to here to start the third row, so we can do another way. We just make a half of string. It means we make 2 chain, and then we create a double crochet to do the connection join, and we move the starting point up to here, and then we create the first double crochet here with the 3 chain and then 5 chain, and do start with the third row from here. So at the fan, we keep the 7 double crochet, but we increase the size by increase the chain for each double crochet. So here we have 7 double crochet and 6 additional chain. Okay. So now we increase the size of the fan. So the same. And now we have only 1 hole for each fan. In the second row, we still have 2 holes. So totally we have 4 holes to create a fan in the first row. The second row, we still keep 2 holes, and the third row, we will only still have 1 hole. So we continue with the second fan. So we repeat. We create 7 double crochet on 7 double crochet, and for each double crochet we add a chain. That is the increasing. So we increase the size of the fan by add double crochet by add chain for each double crochet. If you know how to read the chart, you understand the symbol on the chart, you can easy to use any pattern for your things that you want to crochet. Everything. But on the pattern, on the chart, they just show the normal. So we have to practice, and we know the technique. For example, starting a new row with a special technique, have our things perfect. It look nice, and sometimes you cannot see where is the connection joint. It's like natural. So I have to repeat the pattern 56 times. So for a row, I make 56 times 7 double crochet. It means nearly 4 or 500 double crochet for a row. That is the repeatable of double crochet. Also have to repeat the chain. Nice to see you. Really happy to see you again. Can you let me know what is your name? Did you crochet for today? Emma. Oh, it's really nice name. I know a really famous YouTuber, the person who teach English for ladies. Her name and her channel is Emma too. Yeah, thank you very much. I think the dress is look beautiful because of the color, the white color. Everything with white color always look really beautiful. Yes, I crochet a dress that I showed you last time. The dress that I make with white color. And now I'm in the third part of the dress already, the final part. So this part I just increase the size of the dress as much as I want. With this dress, I need 3 pieces of yarn, and maybe totally is 500 grams. Yesterday project is a short. Yeah, I put it into the closet already. And today I still continue to make the test for the new pattern for a new dress. I have to make the testing first. I have to test the pattern to know the size of the pattern before I apply to make to crochet a dress. The short, the yesterday project have not done yet, but I postponed that for next time because I used the that yarn for making a new dress. So I make the dress first. If I still have yarn, I will continue to increase the short. If not, I have to order some more. I make the shawl just for testing because I have not make any shawl before. So I want to get one for my journey of crochet only. In my country, it's not suitable to use a shawl on daily dress up. No, I still have yarn, but I want to use that color to make the dress first. I order 3 pieces of yarn, but I think the dress needs about maybe over 2 pieces. So I make the dress first. Thank you very much. Really happy when you can watch my video for hours. I also use hour for crochet every day. But it's really boring when just crochet alone. So one day I think, why should I live stream for crochet? And maybe I will find a lot of people around the world who love to crochet to make friends together. I have the same to you. I never used the larger yarn before. I really love to use a really thin yarn like this. And sometimes I also use a special yarn to crochet, smaller than this one. Yeah, thank you very much. I really love to crochet. Every day I have to crochet at least an hour. And when I out of job, I remember I took 4 to 5 hours for crochet every day. One day I want to see your crochet project. I want to see your thing. crochet with the really small yarn is really wonderful because the thing you make is really light and really soft and beautiful too. The larger small also beautiful, but the thin yarn, the smaller one is really special. Yeah, hello, nice to see you. I want to show to you one of my really special dress that I compile many colors together. So here is my really special dress that I make 2 months ago. I think 2 months ago. It's really special because it's not a yarn. It's not a yarn. It's come from the material we use for sewing. And I combined some piece of material to crochet. And I also change the color one by one. The first part I use a different color. And the second part I change the color. The third part, so I change the color maybe 5 times. It's really special because it's not our normal yarn. That is a sewing material. But this is a bit of heavy. Yeah, the color is make me feel really funny. Yeah, thank you very much. So, and the style is created by myself. I use only one kind of pattern, and in the belly I change the pattern just for the belly. So when you wear it, your belly look really cool, really nice. You can see it. So here is our belly. So when you wear this, when I wear it to my belly, I feeling wonderful. So I apply 2 different pattern, only 2 different pattern, but I change the color. I think 5 or 6 times. So the bottom, the hand, and maybe around the neck, I use the same color. And in the middle, I change the color part by part, maybe 3 or 5 or 6 part. I change the color. I really love that one. I don't know why I make that dress. One day I saw a shop selling the sewing machine and sewing material, and I love the color, so I buy a lot. And then I don't know what should I make with that material. So one day I combine on the color together, and I make that dress. Maybe I will wear that dress to go to a coffee shop, or maybe when I have a party, I will wear that dress. In my channel, I also crochet for the brown dress with the playlist M11, I remember. Yeah, I done that dress already. This one, right? You want to mention about this dress, right? It's almost done. Just the final step is around a row around the neck only. And because I make two hands with this color, the bottom with this color, so I think I need to make one row around the neck with the same color to make the that is just my rule. Yeah, the white dress I think need 20 centimeter long, because I make this dress long about 105 centimeter. So now I'm in 80, 10. Oh, now I'm 90 already. So I just need 10 more centimeter is enough for the long. It took long time and the color is changed already. It's a bit of dark. Yeah, dirty, I think. So the white thread just 10 centimeter long. With 10 centimeter long, it means I took 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times of the pattern. You making a trouser for your child or for your niece? I also told to my son that I will make a skirt for him. Maybe next 2 months. Because next month I plan to make a new dress with mint green color. Normally with a dress I took not a dress, a project. Normally it took a month. I'm waiting for my finishing time of this dress. the yarn is really small, so also took time to crochet. Smaller yarn is slower than a thick knit yarn. A thin yarn is, when we crochet a thin yarn, is slower than we crochet a larger yarn, right? And when I crochet, normally I try to make a good condition. So as normally when I go through a stick, I try to go through a stick in the right way. Yeah, thank you very much. I want to have a big screen to let all of you to see all my crochet things, but now my condition is not enough equipment. I have not repaired the good equipment for my live stream because I just started to live stream on my channel 2 months ago. So I'm not prepared the good equipment for live stream. So I cannot show all my crochet project, why I crochet thing. It's so really beautiful. And this stick also have to saving more yarn. It's easy to get long, wide with a little yarn. When I live stream to crochet, I also could count how many hours per day I use for my hobby, my crochet time. I can see my crochet time. Next time, I want to start with the iris style. I really love that style. So let me explain what I am doing. I'm making a dress and now I'm I use a pattern for my dress. So I apply three different pattern for this dress and now I'm in the third one. So in this pattern I apply for the bottom part of the dress. So now I'm in pattern number 4. So the pattern number 4 is the same with pattern number 1. It means we need 4 fans to create a fan stick, a fan shell. So but the first pattern we base on the double crochet. In the second pattern, in the fourth pattern, we base on the reverse fan to create a new pattern. So we also create four hole to make a fan shell. So now I'm in row number 3 of the fan. So there are 4 rows for this pattern. So now I'm in row number 3. So in row number 3, we will continue with 7 double crochet on the fan shell. We create a 7 double crochet too, but we add a stick, additional stick between each double crochet, a chain each double crochet. So between two fan shell, we will have a string 5 chain and a double crochet. So we have one hole like this between two fan shell. So in the fan shell, we continue with 7 double crochet. So it means we make 7 double crochet, but for each double crochet, we add a chain. So when we make a double crochet on a double crochet, we should go through in the middle of a double crochet. So it have our thing stable. So a double crochet on the next string. So here is the pattern and row number 3, and here I have 5 chain. So we just repeat the pattern for each row. So each pattern have 4 rows, 1, 2, 3. So now I'm in row number 3. So when I go through number 4, that is also the final row of the pattern. And if we want to continue, we just create a new foundation row for the new pattern. The first row too. The first row also the foundation row of a new pattern. And you can repeat the pattern as much as you can until you get your suitable size. This pattern is more suitable with a skirt, a middle one or the large one too. What do you mean? So I'm nearly done. I'm nearly done the third row already. So I couldn't believe that. I think I still have more, but no, I'm nearly done the third row. Because I want to see the the status of this pattern. In this part, I have not increased the size, so I want to see the status. I will try to done the third row and move to a short space of the row number 4 of the pattern before I end my live stream to show to you the way I start with row number 4 of the pattern. So, and then we will continue to meet each other in the next my next video. Hopefully can see all of you again. So now I try to done the third row first and start with row number 4 before the live stream is end. 2 3 4 5. So a double crochet and 7 double crochet on the fan shell. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 so two more fan shell before I end of the row number 3. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 so the last one here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 and stick double stick 7. We join with this 1 2 and 3. 1 2 3. So join with this here. So now we move to the middle. We move to the middle of the first the string, the hole. So at the middle we make a single crochet and we make 2 chain. So here is a double crochet and 2 chain. So now I'm start with row number 4. So we make a fan shell here. 1 2 and 3. So here we have 4 yarn on the hook. We join together. So every chain we make a fan shell. So we have 2 chain, another fan shell. So 3. So 4 yarn on the hook, and the third one, fan shell number 3. So totally we have 4 fan shell for each fan. No, 6 fan shell for each fan. 2. So here's it. So at the end we have 2 chain and a double crochet on the middle of the string and 2 more chains, and we continue with the fan shell for each fan. So now we continue with 6 fan shells for each chain on the fan, 2, so here I have 6, 1 2 3 4 5 6, but I still have one less, so I have to chain. I get one more here to combine, so I remove a chain. So that is the way we resolve our mistake. Yeah, so now I'm continue with the next fan. Here I have 4 fan shell, 6 fan shell, because I have 6 chain. So I'm done for today live stream. So row number 4 also the completion row of the pattern. If we want to continue, we create a new foundation row for the next pattern. If we want to stop, we can done it means we can stop crochet from this row and just make the cover line for the dress. That is the final row of the dress. So I really want to see you the latest, the pattern number 4. So here it is. Now I have 4 threads already in my closet. I have 4 long threads. 1 is white and 2 is brown. Okay, thank you very much for all of you to join with my live stream today. Yeah, I really love to see all of you on my next live stream. Thank you very much and see you next time.